I'm coming at you with pastrami egg rolls. They're really easy, like everything I like to make look impressive but don't require a lot of effort and hands-on work. These can be fried, baked, air fried, your choice. I'm gonna go ahead and bake them today. Let's get started. For your ingredients, I have egg roll wrappers. You can use spring roll wrappers, they're a little thinner. You'll get a little crunchier and they don't cook as long, so it's up to you. I have a pack of pastrami, and I have an onion and duck sauce. So those are our basic ingredients. Now let's talk about add-ins. You can go ahead and add in coleslaw mix, which is more of a traditional egg roll. You can omit the pastrami altogether and just go ahead and use the coleslaw mix. Or like we did in my cooking class a few weeks ago in the Rubik Kit, we did grilled chicken with the coleslaw mix and duck sauce, put those in egg roll wrappers. So really, anything goes in an egg roll wrapper. I had a few left over last week. I made my kids s'mores. I put marshmallows and chocolate and graham crackers, rolled it up, then bake it. Egg roll wrappers are a really fun, easy way to feed a crowd. Everybody loves them. Make a dipping sauce, dip it in duck sauce, anything goes. All right, so to get started, I have a skillet here. I'm gonna start by getting my onions going. So I would use a small onion or half of a large onion. This happens to be like half of a large onion. It's extra, extra large. So I'm gonna go ahead and half that even. So we're gonna get that onion in. And again, I love serving this as, you can serve this as an appetizer. It's great for weeknight dinners for the kids. You can put just about anything inside. Like I said before, I put chicken, pastrami, any kind of deli. I had a really fun idea that I've been still meaning to make, like hot dog egg rolls, which I think I might do on here one day because those are really sound good. I wanted to put like a hot dog, sauerkraut, and mustard, wrap it up in an egg roll and serve it. Stay tuned because I think I'm gonna do that. I think that's actually a really fun idea. Anything goes, it's all about the sauces. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure my onion is finely diced. You can always put a little bit more, a little bit less. There's really no, exact measurement on the onions. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna spray my pan. You can use olive oil. I'm gonna use an olive oil spray. And we're gonna go ahead and get that in the pan. Okay. Get them all in there. And now I'm gonna turn that on and I'm gonna let the onions cook. We're gonna get them nice and just translucent. We're not gonna cook them to like a deep caramel color because we're gonna add the pastrami. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the pastrami. I have a pack here. You can buy fresh pastrami from the butcher, whatever is easier for you. I always just grab this and go. Okay, and now I'm gonna cut this up also into like bite-sized pieces. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'm probably gonna run my knife the other way also. Okie dokie. Again, big, small, it's up to you if you wanna bite into an egg roll with bigger pieces of pastrami or you want like really small pieces. It's really up to you. Like all my recipes, I want them to be easy. Anyone can make them with anything you have and be, comfortable and excited with everything. Okay, so my onions have been cooking. I'll show you what they look like. As you see, they're just nice and yellow and translucent. They're not starting to turn brown yet. They smell delicious. I don't want them to get too well done and burnt. So now we're gonna go ahead and add in all the pastrami. And we're gonna let that cook out as well for a few minutes. Probably, like I say, 3 to 5 minutes, mixing it around. You want the pastrami to almost get a little bit shriveled and a little dried up. It gets a little crispy and it is delicious. Okay, so it's been about 5-6 minutes. And I've been mixing it the entire time, make sure nothing's getting stuck to the bottom. And I want to show you my pastrami. Oh, look at that smoke. It's a little bit dried out and crispy looking. Okay, so now we're going to just add in our duck sauce, final thing. If you're using the coleslaw mix for this, With the pastrami, I would add it in now and let it cook for a few minutes. The cabbage will down very quickly. If you're just doing the coleslaw mix, I would saute some onions, add the coleslaw mix in, let it wilt down, and then go ahead and add your duck sauce. So the duck sauce is also kind of how sweet you want it, but my kids love it, and I know because it's sweet and delicious. I'm going to start with 1/4 cup of duck sauce. That should be good. I'm going to mix it up. Yeah, I'm good with 1/4 cup. If you want it a little bit sweeter, go ahead and add, a little bit more at a time, tablespoon or 2. And let's just get that nice and incorporated and mixed up. Like 1 or 2 minutes, mixing the entire time. Don't leave that alone. You want the duck sauce to caramelize and stick to the bottom. You just want to get it really nice and blended. I wish you could smell this. It is so delish. I told my kids I was doing this demo tonight, and they're all waiting for dinner, because they want this for dinner. Okie dokie, that is all done. So now I have my mixture. I'm going to let that cool down for 2 minutes because your hands can burn if you try to stuff these egg rolls too quickly. I'm going to let that just cool off, and then we'll go ahead and get our egg rolls stuffed. Okay, so my pastrami is cooled down. I'm ready to stuff my egg rolls. One other thing you need to have with you is a small bowl or cup of water just to help wet the egg rolls to roll them. Okay, awesome. So we're gonna start with our egg rolls. You can make mini egg rolls or you can go ahead and make big egg rolls. I'll show you both. Also, just if you are gonna be taking a while, you're gonna have breaks in between, cover your egg roll wrappers with a wet paper towel because they will get hard once exposed to air for too long. So I'm gonna show you what I do to make the mini one. So I'm gonna take my square and I'm gonna cut it diagonally in half. And I'm gonna stuff just this triangle. So I'm gonna take some water in my hands, wet the whole thing. And this is fun to get the kids involved. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of the pastrami mixture right in the middle by the point. And then we're gonna flip the point over the meat, kind of roll and tuck it in once, and then bring your sides in, wetting as you need to as you go. Bring the sides in and roll over. And there's our mini egg roll. These are really great if you're doing like, as you're having company and you're doing appetizer. We call it like maza in the Syrian world. It's great on a maza platter with some lahmacun, some kibbeh, some like mini hot dogs. Those are really fun. And the mini ones also give you a lot more, so you can fill your platter up. All right, so those are the mini ones. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the big ones, but there are your egg rolls, really cute and delicious. And I'm gonna get those on my tray. I have a tray lined with parchment paper because I am gonna bake them. I do air fry them occasionally, delicious. I even once or more than once, have deep fried them. Oh my God, I haven't done that in a while. But if you want to go for it, because I tell you what, the deep fried ones are heaven. Also, what I'll tell you is I'm using water. If you also really want to get like a really golden crispy one, you can use olive oil with a brush to wet it also. You'll get like really crispy, delicious edges on that. Okay, so here's my big one. I'm also shaping it like a diamond. The point is towards me. All right, and I'm putting the filling right by the point. And I'm doing the same thing I did with the mini ones. I just had a little more room here. And you can fill them as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna go for a little bit more. We don't want the filling to come out, so you do wanna be careful. I would say this is like a tablespoon, a heaping tablespoon worth of filling. So again, I'm gonna take the point and I'm gonna go over. This one gives me a little more room to kind of do a double roll and tuck, so it really is nicely and stuck in there. And then I'm gonna take my ends, bring them to the middle, and we're just gonna roll. And you can like tuck and also get more water if you need as you go. And here is my perfect, delicious egg roll. I'm gonna do a few more for you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get them all done. And we're gonna get these bad boys into the oven. I'm putting my oven on 425. We want them to get like super crispy. I don't turn mine over midway just because I have a lot going on and I can't be bothered to do that. But if you want, because the bottoms tend to get super crispy, also use a real tray. You'll get much crispier results than if you use a tin tray. And you can turn them over midway. I'm gonna spray the top with my olive oil spray. And if midway through the baking you want to turn them over to get the bottoms crispy, like on both sides, go ahead and do that. But guess what? Even if you don't do that, they come out super, super delicious either way. Okay, so I have all my egg rolls done here. I got my olive oil spray and I'm liberally spraying all of them. We want them to get a really nice golden color. I'm gonna pop these 425-degree oven for about 12 to 15 minutes. I would check them after 12 to see if they're getting nice and golden and crispy. We just want to be careful they don't burn. And if you want them a little extra crispy, leave them in for those extra few minutes. All right, I'm gonna get them in. I'll see you soon. Okay, so they just came out of the oven. They look amazing. These were in for like 17 minutes. I wanted them super crispy and golden. You see the bottom. And back by popular demand to taste these is Ben. Come on down. All right, bees, get in there. I'm gonna taste it with you. You ready? L'chaim.
L'chaim.
Ready? Let's hear that crunch. You hear that crunch? Look at the inside. So delicious, crunchy. Dip them in duck sauce and teriyaki sauce, anything. Delicious. Enjoy.
She said